If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Sticking with Walker on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 60 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
This is 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown!
Jackson Smith and Jigba from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch.
The kick unit of the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Let's go. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football, And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point open through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Let's spin it. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker shedding through the defense. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They run again with Walker. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars back onto the field.
He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A slant to Jones.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet. Down. This will wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
28 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had it quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Man, oh.
We have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Pushing his way through.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Charbonnet going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Zach Charbonnet
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st down, Harding. And he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
1st down, Heineke. We'll get that to Charbonnet.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. Throwing, Heineke. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Heineke.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Harding.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harding under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it.
Following that sack.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Cougar 19.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Heineke.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another
touchdown, Seahawks. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And there he goes right side. Inside the 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, you know, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll get it by play. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Here's Charbonnet.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Harding. And this throw will be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
60 bison. Trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This ball caught by McIntosh.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That is caught and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
2nd and a couple. Here's the give to McIntosh.
Oh, a good move at the 5.